Hey, it's Aric Bostick again. I just met you. I just fired you up at your event. We probably high-fived. We handshakes. We got to know each other's name. I am so grateful that I got to meet you at your event. And I want to stay connected with you. I hope you'll join my online membership. But I'm going to give you a free fired up video that you can watch anytime, all the time, to remind yourself of the message that we talked about. Get out your handout, and I want you to just go through the steps with me. Mentally come with me, but if you take notes, it's going to transfer to your brain and get you there that much quicker and anchor it down. But I will say this, if you are not fired up right now, I get it. You know, we leave the conferences, we leave the events, we leave the one-day training, and we're all juiced up, we're all jacked up. And then we go back to our normal lives where we have kids and bills and stresses and things we don't like about ourselves as we look in the mirror. And we forget this 1 hour or 3 hours, full day, that we're all fired up and loving our life and out there extending ourselves and building relationships and feeling like, wow, I can do this, or I got this great new idea that I'm going to go for. And we get back to this old way of being. And the fired up message is about constant fire and energy, even when you don't feel it. We don't always feel fired up. Even me, the motivator, has to have a motivator. I have to read motivational material. I have to do my spiritual work. I have to connect with people that encourage me. I have a life coach. I have a therapist. There's a lot I do to, run this race called life. And part of it is learning to slow down and take good care of me, as you know we talked about. So let's take it from the top. The first thing we talked about was what fuels our fire. What is your why? As Simon Sinek says, start with why. I hope you'll reach out and get that book. Start with why. And the end game is our why is going to be the purpose-driven stuff that gets us up in the morning. It's like why you get up for 5 a.m. to take your kid to, get us ready for the soccer match that Saturday morning and peck their little oranges and all that kind of stuff. Like you do that because you love your child. Well, what if you loved your life that much and you said, I'm here to do something big and it's today. And I'm here to make my spouse feel special, or my kids feel special, or my friends feel important, that they're part of my life, to reconnect with the people I serve. So what is your why? Get it on paper, 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 5 sentences, and anchor that in your mind right now. Number 2, gratitude is the attitude we all want. So let's inventory what makes our life so awesome. You'll be feeling better that quick. But there are things we got to address. We can't lie to ourselves. Some things in our life do need to change. I know for me, I got lots of changes to make. I am a work in progress. I've got to be a lifelong learner. I've got to have humility and keep working on me. So if you can put on paper, these things got to change. Not I got to work on them. I got to change this. I got to stop this. I got to stop smoking. I got to stop overeating. I got to stop talking trash to people that I don't, like. And I got to start learning how to forgive and to get over some of these past things. I got to get some, emotional help. I got to get a counselor to kind of work through some of this past pain in my family life because it's holding me back in my job. I've got to start, talking to my own kids, better. And I got to work harder to do my lesson plans or, whatever job I have, I've got to come in there giving my very best. So let's get after it. So the third is to reframe our attitudes and our perspective. Life is about perspective. It's how are you going to reframe it, look at it differently than you look at it right now. If you could take your biggest challenge and find 3 things you've learned from it, 3 things that make you better, 1 thing that would change the whole game. It's all, I've never seen anybody grow from when life is perfect. They grow when life is challenging. The great movie The Blind Side is not about a guy who had it all. It's about a guy who didn't have anything. Parents, somebody loved him, take care of him. And somebody from his blind spot came in there and helped him see how great he could be. And the rest of the story. The guy goes to the NFL, amazing person. Who are you going to be? What is your greatness? Can you create an energy plan for yourself? Can you start making you a priority in your life? When I speak to groups of people like you, it's all these amazing people who have servant's heart. But you've got to take care of you before you serve. I know that sounds so paradoxical, but really, we've got to love ourselves before we can really love others. And, on the airplanes, they say, put your mask on and then the child's mask on. So can you do the things we talked about? Can you drink 4 bottles of water a day? Can you eat small 5 healthy meals a day, a couple healthy snacks? Can you take 20 to 30 minutes to get some exercise? Even 10, as we talked about, would do something for you. A 10-minute trainer says you can burn 250 calories in the 10 minutes that he teaches. Get something done for your body today and watch how much better you feel when you exercise. And finally, can you plan something fun or enjoyable or nourishing for yourself today and every day? What's the one fun thing you're going to do for you? If it's a meditation, if it's a yoga class, it's getting your nails done, it's watching 30 minutes of your favorite TV show, reading a book that's going to help you get one step closer to one of your dreams and goals, what are you going to do for you today? Make sure you're creating that energy for yourself. Finally, declare your goals, meaning write them down, write a specific goal that's measurable, a specific action, and then an affirmation where you say, I am debt-free, I am my ideal weight, I am an amazing mom, an amazing father, amazing brother, amazing sister, amazing son, amazing daughter, I am a straight A student, I'm whatever you're doing, start to declare it. But I'm going to add one more step in there. I said set a goal, measurable, action step, that's great. But I want to also challenge you to set a crazy, unrealistic, oh my gosh, this can never happen type goal, because it's big goals that move the blood of men. I was a high school teacher, $42,000 in credit card debt, making 30 grand a year, dreaming of being a motivational speaker. There's no handbook to make this happen. I said, I'm going to be a full-time speaker, reaching as many students as possible, many teachers as possible, many parents as possible. And 16 years later, I've spoken to 500,000 students, teachers, and parents in 45 states, including the Bahamas, spoken to Canada. Me, Aric Bostick, who's not the smartest kid in class, who class clown senior year, I had all these challenges and issues, broken home, step parents that, I didn't connect with, lots of issues. But you know what? It's amazing what you can do when you put your heart and your mind to it. So dream big right now, not this year, now. Put it on paper and watch how excited and fired up you get. Finally, understand how we connect. We connect audio, visually, kinesthetically. So if you're working with young people, you want to play that music, you want to speak in a way that connects to their heart, meaning with kindness and love and care, but also with confidence and authority. You are a leader. Number two, can you also kinesthetically reach out, shake those hands, get those fist bumps, do the half hug, find a way to connect kinesthetically. And most importantly, visually. Can you decorate your classroom, decorate your office, decorate your space, your hallways, even clean out your car, do whatever you've got to do to visually connect with the students, the co-workers, the people that you're working with, or most importantly, even with yourself. Create a space when you're driving to work and when you get into that building that you like and that feels good to you. And last but not least, be present. There is no future moment. There's always just this moment. The future is just a dream that hadn't happened, right? This is it. This is it. Let's sit with that. This is the only moment that is. That's it right here. So enjoy this moment. Be where your feet are, as I say, and be in this moment. Unplug. Get rid of that phone for a while. Put it on airplane mode. Tuck it away. Don't sleep with it next to your bed. Get an alarm clock. They're like $8. Do something where you're totally present in this moment. Get right here. Breathe in. Meditate. Just close your eyes. Let those swirling thoughts go around, but just do nothing with them. Be unattached to them. Just be present. Be right here. And when you're in the present moment, you can start connecting with those that you love and care about and start being on purpose with the job that you had to do in life and the job that you're being paid to do. So be present. And then I would really challenge you to not wait till special occasions to dress up and present your best self. Look good for you. Put on your makeup, get your hair done. Fellas, get the nice haircut, shave, whatever you need to do. But look good for you and get the kind of clothes that make you feel good about you, fit you well, and treat yourself to the kind of person you should be. You should be the best version of you, and not just when the most important people are looking, but for the planet, because the vibrations you're sending out, they affect people. Think about how when you go into a convenience store and a cashier has got the shirt untucked, it looks like they wore it 3 days in a row. You can tell they've just kind of gotten to work. They have a sleep line on their face, and they barely say hello. Does that fire you up? But we've all been in a convenience store where they go, "Hey, welcome. Thanks for coming in." and they're smiling and they look happy and they want to be there, and they're only making $8 or $9 an hour, but they're on fire because they just love life, they love people, and it's a place that you keep going back to. Think about every restaurant. You keep going back because the people you care about, how they treat you. So treat you your very best, look your very best, and watch how fired up you will be each and every day. I really hope that you are still fired up, that you'll get yourself fired up, and that you'll keep working on those days you feel burnt out, that you know how to light that match again. If you need to watch this video again, go back to your fired up handout again, but let's stay connected and keep each other fired up. Okay, let's stay connected. First, what I want you to do is go to aricbostick.com and join my email list. Secondly, like my fan page. Third, follow me on Twitter. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at aric.bostick. And lastly, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'll be friends forever. And here's what you're going to get there. You're going to get videos, quotes, free content that'll keep you inspired all year, and we'll grow together. And last but not least, if you want to get a free 10-page team building book today to use in your classroom with activities that'll help you and your students connect, text the word fired up, all one word, doesn't matter if it's lowercase or uppercase, to 72345. So put in 72345 and put in the word fired up, all one word. Can't wait to get you that book and more information how we can work together. Do it now. I'm watching you. Make this happen. Let's stay connected. You guys are awesome.